Steph Curry, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is going to have to wait another night before he breaks that record set by Ray Allen. The all-time threes made in the game. They just wrapped up against Philly, and Steph did not have a good shooting night. 6 for 20 from the field, 3 for 14 from 3, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Steph Curry is a great player. He is absolutely a great player. You can't deny the fact that he's gotten bigger, he's gotten stronger, he attacks more. He's not just a three-point shooter. Steph has underrated defense. He can do so much more than three-pointers, and he's proven that. And I started to see and take notice of that during the finals against Toronto a few years ago. One thing I have a problem with, of course we all knew that was coming, and I know that this is not 73-9 chasing. This is not the all-time wins chasing season right here. They've been there, done that. Didn't cap it off, but been there, done that. But something I have a problem with, but I feel like, or maybe I don't watch enough Warrior games, but is it just me? And y'all let me know. It's a record for a three-point, most threes made in the game. He's going to get there. He's going to break the record, and he's going to demolish the record. He's going to pad on to the stat. But is it just me, or when the Warriors are going for a record, they spend way too much energy trying to do so? Or am I a hater? It feels like it was, Philly, like they played great defense on them, Matisse, and Philly's a great defensive team, and even better defensive team if Ben Simmons was out there. We know that his days in Philadelphia are pretty much numbered. Held the Warriors to their lowest points total of the season at 93. So they wasn't gonna let that happen on their cut. But I feel like they spend way too much energy trying to chase a record, when what they need to realize, Golden State, is, dude, you're on a long road trip. You're at Indiana Monday, at the Knicks Tuesday, at the Celtics Friday. The next Saturday, you're at the Raptors, and then you come back home. Why is this always doing this? No, don't do that. And then you come back home Monday the 20th to play Sacramento. And I'm just confused, as in, like, because you don't want, I just feel like you don't want to do that. And I can see LeBron is pacing himself while trying to catch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's pacing himself. And again, with Steph Curry, it's impressive. The fact that, like LeBron James said, he's 16 threes away. And this is the game, I think, yesterday when they were playing. Who were they playing? They were playing Portland Wednesday. And they were playing Portland on ESPN. And they had a tracker up of his three-point record when he was 16 away. And it is impressive that thing is not an overreaction, the fact that ESPN will put a tracker up, because Steph Curry can do that. He could have given you 16 threes made in that game. Portland made things tough for him, of course. And because, teams have pride. No matter what, teams have pride. And no one wants to be the team that a record like that gets broken. I mean, no record for the good gets broken on them or gets broken against them. But I just feel like even in a 73-9 season, I feel like it was detrimental to themselves. Like, they tried so hard to get that record, and they did it. They won 73 games, but it felt like by the time they got to the finals, and I knew, because LeBron got Draymond suspended and blah, blah, blah. No, whatever, he got choked. But I feel like because they weren't 100% in those playoffs, the Warriors, especially Steph. He wasn't 100%. They were banged up. But I felt like that was a large part of them not pacing themselves and really trying to break the Bulls record, which they did. And I feel like they're doing the same thing now. And I don't think this is going to come back to bite them. I feel like this was some bad play they put on film. And I know, with Steph Curry, it's like, really, dude, reed-report, what are you talking about? It was just a bad game. It was a bad game. But it just goes to show you that the Warriors are not clear-cut favorites also to go win a championship. They have weaknesses that you can easily exploit. exploit. Did I say that word right? Exploit? Whatever. Easily exploit. This ain't the Steph Curry where people felt like, during the beginning of his rise, you couldn't touch him or you'll get whistled. I feel like now they're allowing people to play more defense on him. And you saw the energy spent just trying to get this record. And I know he'll be lying in the press conference if he said he wasn't thinking about that. Of course he's thinking about that. Of course he was trying for that. But it feels like, and you've had Steph have, shooting games like this. You've seen it before. But it felt like it was so forced tonight. Like watching it was painful, and it reminded me of that scene in The Office where Dwight was trying to walk on the rope, and he just kept falling, but he just kept trying because he was upstaged by the new guys or whatever. You guys remember that scene, right?
Balls and face. It's not a race, Dwight.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. And like I said, I feel like, down the stretch, somewhere down the line, I'm not telling you that it's over for the Lakers, but because, like I said, a team that's big and that can play big and that knows how to play, they figure it out. I don't think Golden State will stand a chance against a team like the Lakers because you can see their weaknesses and you can see how it's easy to take advantage of those weaknesses. There's just something about him trying to get the record tonight didn't feel right shooting. It's feel like down the stretch, down the line, you're going to hear the Warriors are too banged up. You're going to start to hear these excuses, of course. But I just didn't like it tonight. I just didn't like what I saw. I felt like it was too forceful. I don't want them to do anything or chase anything that'll be detrimental to them down the line when they're trying to win the championship, because we saw how that turned out for them in 2016. They choked away a 3-1 lead. They had the greatest shooter in the world, arguably the second best shooter, Draymond, who went off in that Game 7, Harrison Barnes, who played trash, but I'll still mention him, and Iggy, who was the Finals MVP the year prior. They had all those guys, and they couldn't score a single basket in 4.5 minutes. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I wanted to just talk about that and mention that about the Warriors. I just didn't, it just felt painful watching him play tonight. Maxey, like I said, did a great job, but Steph should have just paced himself a bit more. But you don't criticize a guy like him for shooting the way he did, because Steph is a shooter. But, just from the outside looking in, you guys tell me what you guys think, though. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Those are my quick thoughts on that, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.